that tune? I don't know. It's Wednesday. I'm feeling a little bit chilled out. Maybe it's because I know the course is practically done. Oh no, I forgot to record my video. Damn it. I need to record my intro video for the course and then the course is done. But yeah, it's feeling pretty good. Yeah, things are going really well. Recorded 2 new videos and I've literally gone and released them. I've recorded them today, and rather than scheduling them, I've gone and gone, what the heck, let's get them out there. And that's what I've done. One of them was for Midjourney, and another one was thanks to Ornalid Medina, who's normally on our live chats. She gave me some CSS code to swap the checkout over, which, brilliant. Really, really cool. For the one-page WooCommerce thingamajig video that we did yesterday, which is an alternative to Shortcut. And what's really good about my alternative is you can use it for virtual, downloadable, and tangible products, whereas Shortcut doesn't do tangible yet. So what I put out there was really, really good. And then we put out a Midjourney video as well with how to get more prompts. If you are messing around with Midjourney, maybe you are, maybe you're not. Please don't forget to hit like if you've not hit like already. So yeah, feeling really, really good. And I had an interesting email today, which was almost bizarre in how it ended, and I'll talk to you more about it. Hey Michael, how you doing? I hope you liked today's video, which is an extension of the WooCommerce one-page kind of video I did yesterday, where with a bit of CSS you can swap the 2 checkout columns, because you can't do that with any of the settings, which is annoying in the Elementor. But now with a bit of CSS, you can swap the columns over. So it's actually, which means it, number one, works, well, it works okay on desktop, whether it was on the left or right, but for the mobile, it makes a big difference. So I'm really glad that worked. Hey Mia, great to have you here. How are you, what are you up to? Are you breakfast time, or are you out and about? You always seem to be out and about, which is kind of good. But what are you up to at the moment? What are you up to at the moment? Charlie, have you used a WP Travel plugin before? No. Strangely, Charlie, I have not used a WP Travel plugin before. Is there any reason I should have used it? No, not used. I mean, I don't even really go on holidays much, Charlie. I don't really go holidays, stuff like that. Hey, Brian, how are you? I hope you like the 2 videos that came out today. Yesterday, we had the one-page WooCommerce. Today, we had an extension to that with swapping the checkout. And if you're using and messing around with Midjourney, we put out another video for that as well. So, we're on a bit of a roll at the moment. No, a new video, Michael. Put out a new video. In fact, I'll tell you what that video is. I'll tell you, Michael. So we put out a new video, literally just come out. It came out 1 hour ago, in fact. Let me get you the link for it, Michael. So here it is. So swap the checkout columns. And obviously, this bit of code you could use on any WooCommerce website. What it means, though, is that when you get to the mobile, rather than you having the address details and then you have like the order summary here, now, when you get to the mobile, it's like that, which works better in terms of the flow of how you may be doing things anyway. Of course, that's just my opinion. Nice one, Charlie. Hey, Rajat. Nice one, Charlie. So you are looking at a new travel site. Is this for you or for someone else? After lunchtime, I'm at my new office. Oh, no, you're at your office. Sorry, Mia says. And she's creating a document in Canva. Ooh. By the way, everyone, we did mention this yesterday, but the how to start a business or how to start a website design business. In fact, a lot of the logic that we share with you here, you could use for a graphics company, logo company, almost any company, almost, right? That goes online on Friday. So the entry to the course goes on Friday. Charlie, one thing I want to say, Thailand divers can also mean something else, if you know what I mean. So Thailand divers is probably a hobby for some people as well, if you know what I mean. So yeah, this is the super course, how to design a website design, well, how to start a web design business. For those people that have purchased it already or enrolled early, you're going to get access to it on Friday. Yeah, I haven't put the lights on, Rajat. I haven't done the lights. If I do the lights like this, if I can even get it working. It's not working. There we go. That's with the light. That's with the light. If I put this light on over here, I then get a bit of a purple shade glow on me as well here. But if I turn that light off, I still got the purple. Turn off this side light like that. Then it's more relaxed. And I think, hey Pixar, and I think for the live chats, this kind of works. This feels more like coffee zone. This feels more like, you know, chilled out rather than intense. Whereas when you have the purple lights on, I think it's more like, you know, whoa, here we are. TLC Online, sorry I didn't say hi to you. Hope you're doing okay. Michael, yeah, exactly. Thailand divers. Do you get what I mean? I'm just putting it out there. You know, Charlie, when you start to say, hey, here's a website for Thailand divers. Yeah. Some people might come to your website and they'll be disappointed when they go, oh, it actually is about divers. I thought it was going to be about something else. Well, that's just a little bit annoying, isn't it? So I want to tell you about something that happened an hour and a half ago. I get contacted every day, as you know, I've mentioned this before, by companies or people that go, hey, we love your, yeah, I'm sure it is Scuba, Charlie. Hey, Pickstar. Hope you're all right, mate. So I get contacted every day quite a lot. And people want to collaborate or whatever. Anyway, a company wanted me to do some videos for them, like a course, right? And they said they reckon it's about 8 hours worth of content. And I was like, okay, 8 hours worth of content. And they were going to pay $300 per hour. So I'm going to go and have a quick wee. I'm really sorry. I need to go for a wee. Hey, Dave, I need to go and have a wee. I need a wee break, okay? But tell me, if you were told that someone wanted you to create videos for a course, roughly 8 hours worth of content, would you do it for $300 an hour? And I'm not saying this is a trick question. How many of you would go, yeah, for 8 hours, $300 per hour, would you go for it? And I'll tell you what happened next, okay, after I started checking out exactly what they want. Would you go for it? I'm going for a wee break, okay? I'm going to pop some music on, like, here we go. Going to give you some music. Right, would you do it? Would you do it? $300 per hour for 8 hours. I'm back. Don't worry, I'm coming back to the microphone. I am back. Hello, everybody. Yeah, so let me just check some of the questions. Hey, Sinan, hope you're okay. I hope you're liking the videos I put out, an extension to the WooCommerce checkout where you swap things over. Thanks to Ornalid Medina, who's normally on the live chats, for giving me the code for that. But Sinan, if you go and see it, you remember we were looking at how to swap the checkout. The video's now out there. So $2,400. So 8 hours times by 3, £2,400 pounds. Sounds quite good, doesn't it? Right? Sounds quite good. Now, Sinan has already kind of touched on why this story then gets interesting, okay? Oh, whoops-a-daisy, music. The music's still on, sorry. Turn the music off, right. Okay, right. Hey, Jean, how are you doing? Right, so obviously the 8 hours would be split up into different topics, okay? Let me now show you, this is what they wanted to have covered, right? This is what they wanted to have covered. Okay? It's quite a long email, right? They wanted it to be lots of animation, lots of content, lots of explanations. They want to have a quiz in there as well, so it's going to be broken up. It's a course page, not just videos, okay? Loads of stuff. Set up a domain and hosting account. That's easy. Set up MySQL database, right? Install WordPress on the MySQL database. Create themes, create posts, create page, install, activate themes, do loads of stuff. Customize using PHP. Basically, they wanted a load of detail, and they wanted it to be a fully, they wanted lots of animation, lots of funky stuff going on. So I said to them, to produce what ends up being 8 hours worth of content might take me a week and a bit. It might take me more than a week, because you've got to research, you've got to create, you've got to research, brainstorm, script, create, edit, then do other stuff with it, right? Exactly, Michael. That's not video editing, right? So I went back to them, and this is literally what I said to them. I know that this is going to be outside of your budget, okay? But if you want me to do a minimum of that, it's £7,500, okay? For me to be putting in a week and a half dedicated time just for you, minimum 7,500. At this point, they were like, I said 7,500 plus I would need paying 50% upfront, non-refundable, to cover my time. So even if you don't like the content, you have to pay for my time, okay? Okay, because I get people coming all the time and all you ever do is waste my time. At which point they were like, but what if we allowed you to spend 2 months doing it? So don't rush it. We allow you to do it for 2 months. Can you drop the cost? And I was like, if I spent 2 months on it, I would be charging you even more. Take care. Good luck. I wish you all the best. It made me laugh a little bit. To be honest, whenever anyone contacts me like this, I instantly feel like this is not going to go anywhere. Because they think they can hook you in. Oh yeah, we will send you our terms and conditions, our contract, £300 per hour for 8 hours content. Look, let me tell you now, okay? If you want, and I'm not being judgmental here, okay? So anyone here who feels like I'm being judgmental, please let me know, okay? But if you're in Pakistan or India or some countries, Asian countries as well, and someone pays you £2,500 to spend a week and a half of your life doing all of this, you might go, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. For me, it's going to take probably longer than a week and a half, okay? Because you're going to have to produce it. You might have to revise it. They might not like the animation you do. It's just not worth my time. It really is not worth my time at all. So whenever people come to me, I don't mess around. When they approach me, I say to them within the first contact, look, I get contacted all the time. I don't like to be messed around. If there's any video calls, they have to be 10 minutes max, because I don't want to be sat there just talking and passing the time. What is your budget? What do you want? And when they started giving me details, I was like, forget this, right? Forget this. No, I'm not desperate. I'm not desperate, right? And even if I was, I wouldn't go for it. I can tell you now, I would not go for it. Because I did it once before for someone. Long time ago, I agreed to make videos for someone and they were going to pay me. They paid me, right, 50%. Back then, though, all I did was charge them £300 for like a video. Basically, when they then told me all their details, I was like, I've just spent 2 hours of my time trying to understand exactly what you want. I've asked for clarity and you're confusing me more and more and more. I haven't even looked at your plugin yet. So I've spent 2 hours trying to understand exactly what you want and how we're going to do this. Then I have to actually use the plugin, work it out, script, record, edit. This is not worth my time. So I broke the deal. They then said, oh, can we have our money back? And I went, no. I was very clear about this, okay? What we agreed and then what you wanted suddenly shifted a little bit as to your requirements. And I was like, forget this, you know. This is not... To be honest, though, £300 for... Well, to be honest, though, Pickstar, they're going to pay you for up to 8 hours, right? But when this company who approached me today... by the way, I've never heard of this company. I've never heard of them. Which I've never heard of most people. But the £300 sounds really, really good. It sounds really, really good. However, when you kind of work out what's involved, it ain't good at all. It ain't good at all. Because £300 for 1 hour video content isn't actually 1 hour. Okay? So you're going to get £300 for 1 hour. You may spend, and I'll tell you now, I know this from experience, you may spend 5 hours in total deciding what you're going to do, experimenting, playing around, making sure your notes are right, recording, editing, all of that. Then on top of that, you do your your animation. You could be doing 6 hours of work. And when you work it out, £300 divided by 6 hours is now £50 per hour. I've just devalued myself. I have devalued my rate and what I charge. So it sounds good, but when you look into it, it's not good because it just doesn't work out very well. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? Hope you're all right. Yes, I do, Andrew Raja. I do create contracts for this. By the way, how to start a web design business. You're going to get access to it on Friday, so make sure you join up. And don't forget, we do have the special coupon code, which is Uranus. All right, the coupon code. Right, there's your coupon code. Yes, Raja, you got to create a contract, okay? What you don't want to do is... Hope the forest school went okay as well, Andrew. You shouldn't really, right, if you're being very careful... do logos or designs for anyone without a contract, without making clear, is the deposit refundable? Are there any caveats? Are there any stipulations? What are you going to do for them? Right? You got to be very, very careful because they might turn around and say, yeah, but we said this on the phone and you agreed to it. Is it in the contract? No, it's not in the contract. Okay? 9 times out of 10, most people are not going to go to court, right, or legal dispute over over termination. However, you're in a much more powerful position if you can refer back to and go, yeah, but this is what we agreed to do. This is what we said, right? Well, exactly, Pickstar. Well, to be honest, Pickstar, right? When you work it out, okay, Pickstar, imagine 8 hours worth of... And then you got to pull the course together as well, and that takes time. You could say that 8 hours content could take you easily a week. And that would mean you don't do anything else. You focus purely on that, right? So that would mean I might need to maybe make the live chat shorter. I wouldn't be able to record any other videos. I wouldn't be able to do any web design work. I would be slower on replying to emails. It has an impact on everything else that you do in your daily life. So when you work it out for a week's worth, right? And then you work out what would I charge per day, it starts to the cost goes like this, doesn't it? Dun, 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 dun. Then you factor in, hey Eddie, then you factor in that if you're working with someone, they might need a revision. Oh, can we redo that video? Imagine you've just spent 6-7 hours doing a 1-hour video, right? A 1-hour video. And then they ask you to change the video. And you have to now completely redo it. And some of you might say, why does it take that long? Who here has ever recorded a half an hour or a 1-hour video? Who here has done like a half an hour or a 1-hour video? Please do hit like. If you were able to do it like from start to finish with no issues, you could just edit it quite quick and be done with it. However, if you have to edit stuff out, double check, add something in like text or an animation, maybe whatever, and then you got to record the time you said XYZ for the timestamp. I can tell you now, if you had a 1-hour video, most likely that 1-hour video was about 1.5 hours in length before it became 1 hour. You will then spend nearly 2 to 3 hours editing it. You might not believe me, but I am telling you, I once did a video, right, which was about 1 hour long. No, it was, just over an hour long. It took me nearly 5 hours to edit it because there was so much bits I had to like either redo or edit in, out, edit out and all of that, okay? So Michael, when you do a 15-20 minute video, do you find like, it depends on how much editing you do. How long does it then take you to edit? And sometimes I have a video that's 10 minutes long and it takes me 1 minute to edit because I know from start to finish there were no hiccups, no issues, just straightforward explanation. It was fine. It was perfectly fine. I snip off a bit at the beginning and a bit at the end. Perfect. 1 minute. Done. Done and dusted. Other times I can have a 20-minute video and I'll spend half an hour editing. Why does it take longer to edit? Well, because you check it, you edit it, and then you got to go back and play that little bit again to check it. The cuts work. There's no jump. The tone, the volume, everything just snippets in together, right? Andrew says about forest school went well. Kids love playing outside. Yeah, they do. God, why do kids love mud? Getting the popcorn for Borat. Yeah, do you know what, Andrew? I will probably catch up on that after it's happened and get like do you know what, Andrew? That is box office watching today, isn't it? That is like box office watching. What is Boris gonna say? Literally box off. You could literally, I bet they broadcast it in cinemas around the world. Come and get your tickets. Andrew, wife met someone at a meeting who's involved with 2 charities. They like a quote for transfer of domain, hosting and site edits. Look, why is he changing host? It could be maybe technical issues. It could be the host is slow. It could be maybe they're paying too much money. It could be that maybe the host was done by their previous developer who they don't get on with and now they want to go elsewhere. So there could be a multitude of reasons for that, Andrew. But I would say, hey, look, if they're willing to work with you, go for it. Yeah, look, Michael, look at what Michael has just said. For a 20-minute video, it's nearly 2 hours to edit a 20-minute video. B-rolls, multiple, just get that into your brains right now. So sometimes when people say to me, hey Imran, can you do a video on XYZ? People will love it. I assess it. I sort of go, how long would it take me to research it, record it, edit it, and how many people are really, really, really going to want to watch that video? right? How many people are really, really going to want to watch that video? By the way, I've just noticed is the quality okay? Can I just I need to double check something. I feel like the quality of the camera's gone down. Can anyone let me know if the quality's okay? My buffer speed is all okay. Hold on a minute. I've got to check. Just wait a minute. I've got to check something. Right. I've just quickly done something to plug my internet plug. There was a little bit loose, so I think the quality might have dipped a little bit. B-roll, Kevin. So what it is literally like you might have redone it again. You might have outtakes as well. You might have said something twice, and then now you've got to pick which one works best. Nice one, Kevin. I'm glad that's fine. I've just double-checked it, and the internet is all fine. Yep, internet is fine. Speed test. Just let this run through. Speed test, check. It is a little bit slow today, surprisingly. But hey, it's kind of working okay. Exactly what Pickstar says there, Andrew. They might have had bad support, bad performance. Maybe they're with GoDaddy. Who are they with, Andrew? Are they with GoDaddy or Bluehost? Yeah, absolutely, Dave. The misadventures of Boris, eh? Carapos edited some videos. Exactly. So don't be surprised if any one of you has ever said to me, hey, Imran, could you do a video on XYZ? And it never happens. It's because I assess it on, is it really specific just for you? Or is it actually got legs? Please don't forget to hit like. We've got 17 people watching right now, and we only have 15 likes. So please don't forget to hit like. Hey, Brian. Hey. I think what's good about that video is that you can also share that with your clients, can't you? Or maybe you know someone who's like, oh, I'm installing WordPress. Is there anything I need to do? You can literally just go, hey, go watch that video. Do you know something, Eddie? I want to say, okay, there's a few people. There's one person who does quite a lot of bricks videos now. He used to do Elemental. He now does bricks. I'm not going to mention his name. His videos, I've tried to watch. I get really frustrated and I stop watching them. He never, ever edits. He's literally like, he does a video and he releases it. It's not a live chat. Live chats, you can get away with making mistakes. He literally does a video and he's like, oh, maybe we should try this. Maybe we should try that. Oh, yeah, that's not working. What about if we go here? And he's literally problem solving as he does his video. And I'm like, you've just said, here's a video on how to do X, Y, Z. Stop problem. If you're going to take us on a journey with here's the problem, here's what you could do, here's what else you could do. But the best way to do it is like this. I get that. I've done that before. But don't kind of like take us on a journey where literally you're like, you're sat there thinking. You don't even know what you're going to do. Like, are you actually going to achieve it? And they're like, oh, yeah, okay, yes, this kind of does it. It's not the best way, but it kind of does it. And you think, really? That was the basis of your video? Kind of thing? You know? Is WordPress dying? What to do now? To be honest, Sinan, I like to think I'm not very clickbaity. I like to think I don't go into that whole clickbait route because I have some integrity. Maybe one day when I get desperate, I might do, but at the moment I feel like I don't like to step too much into that territory. Nice one. Yeah, exactly, Brian. So I feel like I'm really glad I'm not sure if I did that video because you guys requested it, or did I do it because I thought it would be good? Or did you or either you or John suggested it? I think you suggested it, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I have tried doing pause before, but I have found that whenever I do a pause video, right, whenever I do a pause video, I literally sometimes forget to unpause it, and I hate myself for that. Well, Pickstar, no, Pickstar, no. If that is an L Pickstar, That's not, no. All I'm going to say, okay, look, this person does videos on bricks and... Oh, I've got to be really careful how much I say. They're Australian. That's all I'll say. Okay, they're Australian and they do a lot of bricks videos. It did ring a bell, Brian. It did ring a bell. So on the back of, and I'll put it on screen as well. So on the back of the video that we did yesterday, let me just get the website up. Sorry, just bear with me. Like, literally, I'm doing it now. Right? I've just said, yeah, I hate it when people like keep you guessing about what they're doing or not. But thanks to Idina. Oh, I'm off camera. There we go. Thanks to Idina. Not Idina. Ornalid Medina, who gave us a video on how to swap the checkout over. So over here you have the order here, and then you have basically you have it swapped over, which I thought was super bloody cool. Super bloody cool. I thought that was really cool. So that video came out today, and we released a video on, if you're using Midjourney, I've come across a tool or a website which is amazing in helping you to write richer prompts and also to hone in what you might be looking for. You still got to come up with the initial description and you can expand on it. You might want to put in the word like Unreal Engine, hyper-realistic, stuff like that. But in terms of helping you to get more out of Midjourney, that tool, I was blown away. Because it's suddenly like, I was like, oh yeah, that's the style I want. I would not have thought of that because I didn't know how to describe it. But it gives you visual cues to make better Midjourney prompts. If you're playing around with Midjourney, right, yeah. Do you know what, Andrew? Dame Edna's always been a favourite of mine. I really enjoyed, I think it was the early 90s. Dame Edna Everidge used to have a show on Saturday nights. And Dame Edna, their assistant, was it Mavis or Mabel or something? He used to have someone who used to like do the cleaning. It was like this really small old lady, small old, really thin, shriveled up, looked malnourished. Bless her. But yes, yeah, you recall that show, Andrew? It was like early 90s. It was hilarious. Just watching like. You really felt sorry for Mavis or Mabel or whoever she was, but it was hilarious. It was super, super hilarious. Love that show. Kevin, I don't think WordPress is dying. I was using Joom. Oh, absolutely. WordPress is amazing. Absolutely love WordPress. No, it's... So Kevin asks, how about Adobe Fireplay? Yes, so I saw a snippet of that yesterday. I saw a snippet of Adobe Firefly, and I haven't got access to it. I haven't like gone in to get access to or anything, but it is definitely one I would like to get to know more about. What I have to say though, I like competition. I like it when we have a variety of things, right? However, we are going to get to the stage where we're going to have so many different AI tools for writing, for content, for images, but eventually we're going to get fatigue of, well, where do I go? What's the best one to use? And you got to find what is really useful for you, obviously, because it's like page builders, right? You have to decide what page builder, if you're using WordPress, ticks your box that you're going to use. And that's eventually where we're going to get to already. I mean, it's exploding, isn't it? AI. But it also gets to a point where, like, okay, look, let me be really controversial here, right? We know that we have loads of WordPress page builders, but you would like it if people were really frank and says, don't use Visual Composer, don't use Beaver Builder, don't use WP Bakery, don't use them, don't use them, right? Here's the ones you really, if you were going to go into it now, right? Think about Spectra, Quickly, Gutenberg, Generate, all of that, right? If you don't want to go down the Gutenberg route, Elemental, Bricks, even Breakdance, right? You just want to know what you should really consider and why. There is a massive danger that we are just going to have like, oh, I need some content AI. Where do I go? ChatGPT over here, Bing, Bard. Where do I go? Then we're going to have the same with the images. You know, Midjourney, Stable, all of this stuff. And there's going to come a point where we're going to sort of go, well, I want to use Midjourney, but I know someone said that Firefly's better. And then you go to Firefly and you go, actually, I preferred Midjourney. So it gets very, like, busy. And we don't have comparisons yet at the moment to really say which one is a good one to say, hey, Pez, I'm sorry, by the way, Eddie, Ambrosi is good. I like Ambrosi. He's good. I've learned from him. I've actually learned stuff from him when I was first getting on board. When I first really started looking at bricks, his videos really helped me out. Oh, absolutely, Pickstar. I mean, you do. Sometimes I just go into it, Pickstar, and then the dry run bits I edit out. Oh, I said that wrong. Right, redo it. Oh, I clicked in the wrong place. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. So, yeah, you do drive runs and stuff like that. Absolutely, Eddie. Yep, that's right. I might do that again. Would you like to see me do that again? Majul Sop was her name. There you go. I kept thinking of Mavis or Mabel Madge. That was it, Andrew. God, what a character she was. Right, bless her. God bless her. You know, yeah, oh, bless her. Really, you know, it was just like she always had that, like, face, didn't she, Andrew? Brian's made his own AI called Skynet. Sorry, I'm playing catch-up here on the notes. Hey, Maddie, how are you doing? Hey, Paul, how are you doing? Yeah, do you know what, right? Do you know what, Michael? It's very true what you say there. Oh, dear, Andrew. Died in 2008. Yes, yeah, I mean, I might do that one again, Eddie, because I think a lot of people enjoyed watching me fall over myself, like going, oh, do that again. Do it again. Didn't say it right. So I might do more of those. And I don't make the mistakes on purpose. I do it because, yeah, people like to watch me record live, and then I edit, obviously, in my own time. And Michael makes a very good point. Like, with a lot of technology, we're eventually going to get to a point, aren't we, where we're going to be like, I want to create some content, like advert, like, I don't know, some carousels to use for social media marketing. Do I go here? Do I go here? Do I go there? Which one is going to give me more bang for buck? Because a lot of them, they are premium, right? So a lot of them, they go, hey, you get the basics, but if you want a little bit more, you got to pay for it. But then you want to know that if I pay $10 or $20 a month, am I getting value for money, or should I have gone elsewhere? So let's say you got two tools, right? This tool you use all the time, and this tool is a little bit complicated. It's a little bit complicated. Both of them want you to pay $20 a month for premium features. Even though this one is complicated, the features you get here outweigh this. So even though this is the one you like using, you're probably better off going for the premium version here and spending a lot of time learning it to get comfortable with it. Do you get what I mean? And so at the moment, like, there's articles out there that go, oh, yeah, you could use Stable Diffusion for images. You could use Midjourney for images. You could also get your images from over here as well. What they don't do, right, what they don't do is fully explain the differences between them. They talk about the pros and cons and strengths, but what they don't do is really talk about the differences. I have started using the Bing one as well, Sinan. I've started using the Bing one as well. However, there are some bits of the Bing I don't like. Like, I know, like with ChatGPT, when you go in, it's just ChatGPT. With the Bing one, I get a bit frustrated that when you scroll down or whatever, or scroll up, whichever way it is, it then jumps out and you're back into normal Bing. It gets a little bit interesting. Yes, I did, Pez. I got that email last night. I haven't had a chance to do it. I'm going to do it this afternoon. Haven't had a chance to go into it. I might talk about it more tomorrow or in a a video or one of the live chats. So the only thing about Bing that frustrates me a little bit, and if I'm doing it wrong, can you please correct me, is that it's easy to get to because you scroll up and then eventually it goes do and it appears. But the annoying thing I have with it, hey George, the annoying thing I have with it at the moment is when you scroll, if you're using the Bing one and you scroll a little bit more than you should have, you're out of it. And of course you can go back into it, but then you're out of it. And I feel like it gets a bit jumpy. Sony cameras are like, there is something about the Sony cameras now. Yes, you're right. You are right. Yeah, George. No, I'm on at 12 o'clock. I came on a little bit earlier today, George. A little bit earlier. Tuesday and Thursday, I'm normally on later. Yeah, I mean, I have to be... And again, though, you see, it's like... look, I'm not making excuses here, okay? But I don't think I'm fully au fait with everything the Bing AI does. So like Eddie's just mentioned the icon. I'm sure I read that somewhere, but I don't think I've properly investigated all of that. Hey David, how are you doing? So Bing AI, I need to look into that more, but it annoys me how it jumps in and out a bit. It really does annoy me. Yeah, Bing AI does use ChatGPT. Well, we're told it uses ChatGPT 4, but I'm not fully convinced it does, Andrew. We're told it does. I'm not sure about that. Okay, so Bing AI, more on board with that. ChatGPT, I haven't got ChatGPT 4 yet because I don't do the premium version, so we're still on 3.5. Then you get an email to go and use the Chrome, the Google Bard, which I'm going to have a look at later on today. What then starts to happen is it starts to then become a bit like, which one do you want to use? Now, I did post the same question into Bing AI and ChatGPT. Bing AI, we are told, right, uses ChatGPT 4. No, Bing AI uses the version 4. ChatGPT at the moment uses 3.5 because I don't have the paid version. I put a question in. Bing AI failed to give me the answer. It failed. It could not give me an answer. All it kept doing was giving me blog articles. Go and read this, go and read that. I asked it again. It struggled. I asked the same question to ChatGPT, which was still 3.5 because I don't have version 4. It gave me the answer and the code and everything and explained it. So I just sat there kind of going, huh? So Bing AI struggled to give me the answer. I cannot remember what it was, the question. It wasn't a complex question, but all it kept doing was giving me blog articles. So the comparisons between the two is really, it's still, still kind of like... Okay, we got conversations here going on about cameras. I would love to get a mirrorless camera, and I'm not trying to be a cheapskate here, but the cost of them is, I will spend money on great computer kit, right? MacBook Air, love it. I'm going to get the Mac Mini later on this year when the Black Friday deal gives me an extra £5 off. Then I'm going to go get it. Good monitor. My son, Raheem, his gaming PC was £1,000, right? NVIDIA 3070 RTX chip, all of that sound, everything, blah, 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 loads of kit. I will spend that. On a camera, though, I get a bit scared. Because, number one, I don't think I have the time to understand all of the bloody settings. And then you got to worry about the lens and other lenses. And I prefer to just use my phone because it's just plug and play. Anything that is plug and play, you've got me, right? Okay? If you walk in the room and it's like plug and play, let's go, right? If you come in and you go, right, we've got to read this, I kind of go, meh. I have very little patience, okay? I have very little patience. You might get the email later on today. You might get an email later on today. What was strange, though, right, was it came through on my Google business profile. So it says... Google business profile, it came through there, so it didn't come through the route I thought it might do, but it came through via there. Someone's just sent me an email for, who's this person? Oh, I don't know who you are. They're saying, do you want to enter a competition? No, I don't. You can go away. Sorry, I've just got to double check something. That's spam. That is spam as well. Yeah. Exactly, Michael. And I think the quality of what you get with the phones, and even this right now, I am buffering through OBS to YouTube. The quality is going to get hit, but it still comes through pretty okay, right? And so many people think when I do some videos, I've got a really high-tech webcam. And I'm like, no, it's an iPhone XR. It's not even an iPhone 11, 12, 13, 14. It's none of that. It's not even a Pro Max. No, this is the basic iPhone XR, right? The XR is even more basic than the X was, I think. Oh, I might be wrong, but it's the XR. Question from Video Boy. If I buy the Super Course now, will I have access to it on Friday? Yes. Video Boy, so let me just make this clear, right? Access opens on Friday. In fact, access is open from Friday onwards. Okay? And if anyone gives us any feedback, if anyone says there was a typo, if anyone says there was anything, whatever, we will be going through and kind of like never buffer through IBS. OBS, okay? We only have 20 likes at the moment. We've got 26 people watching. Please do hit the like button. But yeah, the Super Course Friday, literally 4 weeks ahead of schedule. 4 weeks ahead of schedule. The early adopters price will stay open, will stay like that. However, I think it's on April the 17th, I think it is. On April the 17th or April the 10th, one of those two, that price will go up. It won't go all the way up to 185. From April 24, the price goes to 185. And I'm telling you now, that discount, that coupon is gone. April 24, that coupon is gone. There will be no coupon code or anything like that. So that will be the only chance because, basically the value of it. Now that is the one thing about the phone in terms of the optical zoom. And night photography, you can get some good shots. You do have to be careful though about the amount of noise you can get. But the later iPhones, the quality is definitely up there. That was me trying to hide my yawn, but I didn't do a very good job of it, did I? I did not do a very good job of it. Eddie. Na 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 na. Right, Eddie, just wait a minute, Eddie. I'm going to show you something, okay? Just wait a minute. Okay, so let me just show you something on screen. Oh, damn it. Sorry. Just did something wrong there. Right. Okay, right. Let me just show you something, Eddie. Right, just bear with me. Just wait a minute. We are live, everyone. We are live. Right, okay, Eddie. Over here on the right-hand side, okay, there's like all of the PDF pages that have been created, okay? These are the images or the content, the guides and everything, right? Everything done and dusted, right? This is basically the course. There's going to be an intro video at the top. The course is not given to you via video. All right, I'm giving you lots of written content, but it's done in a visually stimulating way, mainly because I want to get across the key facts, okay? I don't want to bore you to death, okay? And you might look at this and go, that's not a lot. Trust me, it's a lot. There is a lot there, okay? It has taken a lot of time to create that course, okay? The idea is that rather than me giving you, like, I could have given you 50 videos. I could have done 50 videos. That would have taken longer to create, edit, stick on there. What if a video becomes out of date? I got to re-record and re-edit it. I can chop and change the content whenever I want. I can sort out any typos, any mistakes, anything. Yeah, basically, Kevin, yeah. No AI. By the way, I do want to mention, there is no AI here. There is no AI used here whatsoever. No AI content, no AI images, no AI full stop, right? Every single one of those pages has been built in Canva. This is all Elementor now, right? This is the page on Elementor. Why have we not done video? You know, why did I not do video? By the way, Eddie, don't worry. It's a good question you asked, by the way. That's a good question, okay? The reason I didn't do video is because of A, time, and what if you have to re-record or re-edit. Number two, it would make the page bloated with lots of YouTube video links, right? So there will be some bloat kicking in. Even when it's a YouTube video, you're still adding bloat. You did know that, right? There's still bloat kicks in. By the way, if you want to get the course here, and if you want to use the coupon code where you get £25 off, that's the coupon code. Hey, take care, Mia. Also, when you're doing a course kind of thing, you have to watch the video. You have to listen, watch it. You can't just skip it and put your attention elsewhere because you might miss something important. Then you got to go back and rewatch it. Oh, I missed it again. You got to go back. If you're like sat watching TV, you've got to now watch the video. You might disturb other people. The idea behind what you get here is when you get to say the first image, which is the first PDF, whatever, you click it, you can read it, you can scan it, bullet points, the need to know. Get rid of the gunk, right? Get rid of the waffle. Get rid of all of the stuff that's done to pad it out. Oh, blah, blah, blah. No, just get to the facts. There's a page on there about how to close the deal. One page, how to close the deal. How do I approach it? What do I do? What do you need to do? What do you need to say? I mean, what you say is a little bit subjective, but what do you need to provide to give the client the assurance that you're the right person? Right? Maticek, even when you lazy load, even when you I'll tell you now, Maticek, go and get an Elementor page, right? Go and put 50 videos on there from YouTube and lazy load them. Try it out. I dare you, go and do it. And then purge the site, regenerate, and go and look at it on live and watch how long it takes for those lazy loads to kick in. I've tried it. I tried it once. We had a page with about 30 videos. They were all YouTube link, right? And they were all lazy loaded. When it comes to lazy load, you scroll to the middle, You sat there waiting for like 25 seconds before the lazy load kicked in. It makes no sense, but even when you lazy load that much, it starts to slow down the page. And I was like, this ain't good. But try it out, okay? It was like a pain and a half. Just reading the comments. Exactly, and the great thing also, by the way, they're not PDF, they're images. What I found was by having the image on, when you touch the image, it opens up for you on the screen, and then you can close it down. Whereas the PDF sometimes opens in another window. You can right-click and save the images, okay? Please don't go and share the content because it's obviously a course that people buy. So please don't share the content. But the image solution worked better. Yeah, and exactly. It's for me, I might do a video one day on exactly how we built the super course, because if you're trying to provide information, a lot of people instantly think of LMS, right? LearnDash, Tutor LMS, all of this. There's no quiz. There's no certificate. There's no progress bar because you don't really need it. There's none of that. So if you don't need that, why do you need an LMS? Why do you need it? Let's just go over the facts here, right? The course content is made in Canva. The page is made in Elementor. The product is purchased via WooCommerce. You can't access the page unless you paid for the product. So the only thing I've paid for to build this was Elementor Pro. Obviously, we got Canva license as well. The amount of time that's gone in here is ludicrous. Anyone who's known about when we started building this course out, they will probably know just how ludicrous the time is. We started this in December. I finished the course content on Monday. Monday. No, Tuesday even. Tuesday morning. I still have to record one video. I still have to add in menu anchors. I still have to add one extra little bit in. But the bulk of it is done. The 99% of it is done and dusted, right? But I will one day do a video because I think a lot of people, they want to sell a course, right? All of our mastery modules are done this way. So we're not using a third-party LMS or anything. You're literally just using, take care, Brian, you're literally just using stuff that you're familiar with. WooCommerce, Elementor Pro, Canva if you want to use Canva to create your images or PDFs or whatever. How easy is that? How easy is that? So if you decide you want to do a course on photography, if Eddie wants to do a course on how to start a blog website, how to do affiliates and stuff like that, you could do that without using a third party. Because when you use a third party product like LMS, LearnDash, Tutor LMS, all of these other ones, Kajabi, all of them, you're now tied into their infrastructure. And you're limited as to exactly what you want to do and how you do it. Here, I'm in control, right? None of mine are subscriptions. If I wanted to, I would get a subscription plugin and I would go, okay, you can now pay for this on a monthly basis or whatever, which we're not going to do. You pay once, you get it. We will update it regularly whenever we feel like we need to update it or any content for as long as we're online. By the way, I've got to point out, okay, if I drop dead and our web host explodes and Web Squadron disappears, you're not going to get access to the content, all right? So don't kill me over that. But you could download it for yourself if you so wanted. Yeah, I mean, to be honest though, Michael, I have been thinking about creating a PDF version of it or allowing, like having a consolidated version, but I might do that in the future kind of thing. A video just broad. Is there a section that discusses care? Well, do you know what? Do you know what? Yes, there is. There is a section. In fact, I even give you, right. Let me Who here wants a sneak peek of the page? Who here wants a sneak peek of the page? There is something else I also give you within the course, like a journey of Max. So Pickstar spoke about Max, We Create. I do give you a journey about Max and his journey as to starting a business with website design. Who here wants a quick sneak peek? Who here wants it? If you say, yeah, you want a quick sneak peek, I'll give you a quick sneak peek, but that's all you're going to get. Super duper quick sneak peek. Who wants it? Right, okay. Let's go and get that sneak peek in then. Right. Let's just get the page to load up. What's up with the page? Oh, sorry, I opened the wrong page. Stupid me, I opened the wrong page. Right, let's just get this open. Oh no, I think I've just detached my Elementor page. No. Just wait a minute. Okay, it's just I just opened up the wrong page there. Let me just get it open. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. Let me just hide some of the content, because obviously I don't want to give away every little thing that we have on here. Right, okay, so I'm now going to give you a sneak. Now, by the way, let me just get the microphone ready. Okay. By the way, I have not added in. There's going to be an intro video that goes here. Okay. So look, this is a sneak peek, right? And basically, I'm scrolling down. There'll be contact forms and stuff for you to fill in as well. Over here, can you see there? The care plan contract. Look at this. Look. Boom. We're going to be giving you access to the care plan contract. You click that and it gives you that. We do also talk about it over how much aftercare should you give. Look, there's the aftercare bit. Look, that's the content. That's all I'm going to say about that. Now, I'm going to jump off here, okay, before I give away too much. Because basically, I just quickly skimmed through it because I don't want to give away too much, right? Oh, sorry. Is the video okay now? Sorry. Whoopsie daisy. Right, let me just go back in then, okay, to make sure you did all see that. Sorry about that. But yeah, look, here's the content, okay. You get some advice, you get a journey about Max. What happens with Max? How does he start to price up his business and do stuff like that? You get a web proposal contract over there. How to reply to your first email. You click it, it's going to give you a document. But if I go back over here, how much aftercare do you give? How do you handle refunds? When do you terminate? Stuff like that. That's all I'm going to say. I can't give you too much. I can't give away too much, obviously. But yeah, should be okay. Yeah, I think my internet just played up for a moment. So there was my Elementor page wasn't opening, and I was like, what? But I think we just had a little bit of a chug and a clunk going on there. But yeah. Yeah, there's definitely something not right today because my internet speed is 90 megabytes per second. Normally it's 990-ish. So I might just have to check out the internet and what's going on there. I am going to say that we have been live for 1 hour and 3 minutes. I am going to end the live chat shortly in about 2 minutes. I know you're all enjoying and loving it, but just want to crack on with some other stuff. Have had a really, really good morning, but I want to crack on with some more stuff before I go and pick my son up later on. And I might as well get that intro video recorded for the super course as well. But yeah, for the question someone asked, which was Video Boy, which was about... yeah, there's obviously because we're getting a bit of lag kicking in, so something's not right with the internet speed or something. I might just need to turn my machine off and on maybe. But yeah, so look, any other final questions, please do let me know. Maddie actually does have one I've missed. What's the best way to add a new arrival page? Is it best? Well, I would say you want to have it as a featured image on your homepage, and then it all depends though, Maddie. Is it worthy of having its own page and category? Or does it fit into the others? Is it like you would have another new banner or something on, like another banner on your homepage, maybe a hero or something? So it's all about how major and big and worthy is this new arrival kind of thing, right? Yeah, Raheem's at school today. It's not Raheem, but I can tell you now, I ran it earlier and the speed did look like it was a bit down. But right now, the speed is... Yeah, look, it's struggling to hit 90 megabytes per second. And I'm using my Ethernet. If I use the Wi-Fi, I normally get about 300. When I Ethernet cable it in, then I'm hitting like well over 900, okay? But right now, it's hitting about 90. So something is hammering. Something's a bit... not too good. I'm going to say goodbye, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Like I said, Friday course content will be open for you to go and access. Please go and watch the 2 videos we put out today. One of them was about Midjourney, a really, really, really good free prompt tool. It's bloody good. It's bloody good. And not a lot of people know that. I love it. It's really cool. I would say that, but it is really good. And obviously, if you want to swap the columns in the Elementor checkout, that CSS code, that Ornalid Medina, who's not on today, but God bless her for providing that code. Yeah, it's really, really cool. And you can use it on any WooCommerce website that you want. Okay, take care, everyone. Please don't forget to hit like if you haven't already. Stay safe, and I shall see you soon.